Hi, Taurus, and welcome to your September reading. This is for anybody that has their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or Venus in the sign of Taurus. However, if you just happen to find yourself on this video, there's a reason for it, and I hope you hear all that you need at this time. Let's jump right on in because you had a lot of cards come out and I've been going well over my time limit for all the other signs, so I just know editing is about to be like crazy. But coming into the first week of September, what you can be feeling is the Ace of Cups energy, followed by the Eight of Wands and the World card. Now coming into the second week, middle of the month, any obstacles you may come into, if you haven't already in the recent or distant past, right? You have the Four of Swords with the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups. Coming into the last week of September, and what you will need to focus on to overcome these conflicting energies, or just where you will find yourself energetically, how you'll be feeling, you have the Death card with the Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and then you also had the Five of Cups, the Empress, and the Sun card that wanted to make an appearance. So you see what I'm saying? There's a lot here. The High Priestess was in the same position for the Aries video, so you might be dealing with an Aries. It's worth checking out that video. But let's see what's going on with you guys. I am getting fresh starts in love, fresh starts in adventure, fresh starts with how you regard yourself. Your beauty, your aesthetic is highly affected, I feel, coming into September. You are improving not only your health and your beauty, like your rituals with that, but your spirituality. Again, the things that bring excitement to you. So that might be traveling to the beach, traveling to see world. Okay. But that is on the table for some of you guys, going to the zoo, or not the zoo, the aquarium for the month of September. Some of you guys really resonate with water and aquatic animals, and so you might be doing that, and that brings you what you need at this time. I just feel like some of you guys need to get away from all that has been going on in the world around you. Very literally taking this card, okay? With the obstacles position, the Four of Swords with the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups. Okay, you've been spreading yourself a little too thin, and so it's time to take a time out. Some of you guys will just go and go and go and go and go, especially when you are walking in your purpose or just doing things that you're extremely passionate about. It's like you feel like you have unlimited energy, but you know that your body can only do so much. You know, the spirit is infinite, but the body has limitations, okay? So you need to understand that coming into the middle of the month and be able to take the much needed rest that you need. Some of you guys might be having breathing trouble, and so you might go to the doctor to seek some help with how to improve your health, how to improve your health coming into the mid-month, okay? Because the 8 does go to the 9 of Cups, and so it's giving up behaviors, circumstances, emotions, lifestyles that weren't a benefit to you for something greater. This is realizing you've done all that you can up until this point to the betterment or detriment of yourself and your relationships, and so you're needing to surrender. Some of you guys have a really hard time with surrendering, especially once you are in love or again doing something that you're passionate about. If things aren't moving quite as fast as you anticipate them to, you need to realize why. It can be because you're not taking the appropriate rest that you need to. Now, if I did my math right, Taurus is a fixed sign, and so you might struggle with changes when they come, and it might not be something that you fully enjoy. So just realize that all things have to transition at some point so that you can be more successful, okay, in you can't appreciate what you have when it comes to you, you know. You can stay in that state of presence a little bit longer. I just get like a full sense of gratitude by the end of the month for all the things that you have and all the things that have yet to be revealed and released unto you. Okay, yeah, I'm getting, don't dwell on what has been, but embrace and anticipate what is coming, what has yet to be. It is on the horizon, okay? The sun will come out tomorrow. You can bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Okay, so don't get down and depressed because Empress is not in the obstacles position. I'm not seeing that, but it's just don't harp on what you can't control, okay? Just look up and look forward to the brighter days that are ahead, that are to come. And this is in every aspect of your life. So yes, I want to encourage that you walk by faith and not by sight. All you need is a mustard seed of faith to see things unravel before you. So if, again, things haven't been moving at your modality, it's okay. Just take a little breather, take a yoga class, do some stretching, just work on your deep breaths, work on being patient a little bit for the month of September, because we are in Virgo season, okay? So by right in their energy, they go a little bit slower than everybody else because they want to make sure that everything is in its rightful place, that they have read all the details, that they have read the manual, okay? Because I know for me, I don't read anything. I just do what I feel is best, how I think something should function, how it should work, and then I like change things accordingly as we go along. Virgo will read the manual, will read all of the instructions so they know exactly what they're doing, so they don't have to play around when it's time to get started. You know what I'm saying? Everything runs a bit more smoothly. So I do want to say incorporate their energy this month and see the benefit of being more meticulous, right? And how that can keep you from making careless mistakes here with this Five of Cups and this Empress energy. Okay. For matters of love, though, I feel like there is an opportunity for something to kind of come back around. Something is coming full circle. Somebody is bringing some news to you of wanting to start fresh on love, or you to them. This can be physical travel, if not travel by way of mouth, like text messages or emails. I'm not really saying emails, but text messages with this Eight of Wands energy. It's very quick. So you might be receiving some news about somebody coming back or moving back home. That's what I'm hearing, moving back to your town, your city. You might be moving to their city and word gets out, okay? And there's a little bit of a pause that somebody's taking. This can be you or this can be the other person. Whoever gets like notified first, I just feel like is in a state of shock with this Four of Swords, like you can't be serious type of thing. But it's not a bad you can't be serious. They need to kind of just take like a little hiatus because that stirred up within them some repressed emotions. Okay, now this can also still be you. If you've kind of been waiting without waiting on this person to come back. So that can come with a lot of emotional heaviness, right? Needing to kind of revisit the past in that sense. But at the end of the day, you have to trust that if something is coming back around, it is in new form. Again, it has done the work. There was a metamorphosis. There has been a change within you and this person. And so sometimes all the karma has to be dealt with first before you guys can come back together. And I am seeing that if you were to take a chance on this person from the past coming back, it will be more successful, so long as you don't, keep rehashing the past or keep looking back to the past. Understand that it was a lesson. Definitely beware of red flags, and if something was bothersome before, if you didn't call it out before, just have more confidence in expressing like what your boundaries are and what you appreciate, but focus more on the positive. Focus on what they do well in the relationship more than what they don't do so well, and just don't harp on that energy or kind of keep it to yourself. Be more open to communicating and sharing these feelings with this person so that they know what to do to improve and to be better, right? So I feel like you guys at this point are more mature and you're in a better place to be able to handle this relationship this time around. So long as they didn't do something that was just like so hurtful, right? I'm not encouraging abusive relationships at all, like on a physical level. I feel like everybody is emotionally abused because when you are communicating, if you don't communicate effectively, it just causes just a lot of misunderstandings. So you can always anticipate that in a relationship, I feel like, no matter what relationship you're in. But I'm not encouraging a narcissistic, toxic relationship. You get what I'm saying? It's just, if for some reason you guys separated but it wasn't such a deal breaker, you don't understand this person's coming back around, or there's an opportunity for it to come back around, and you can have a very different outcome than you did before, so long as you open yourself up to that again and you're not harping or harboring on past mistakes. Don't trip over little things as well. Kind of pick your battles. I'm getting that with the end of the spread. Know when to pick your battles, what's worth fighting and what's worth fighting for or fighting on, and what's worth compromising. Okay, so that's what's coming through. Whew. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying, but there is a lot of good things that are here, okay? If you're single, you are definitely ready for love. You've been doing the work on yourself internally, and so you're going to start putting yourself out there. You're thinking to put yourself out there. Just trust yourself. Trust that you won't make the same mistakes, you know, that you have, again, changed for the better, that you also understand what it means to go from being single to putting yourself out there and dating, and the requirements that would entail. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot different because you're going from just being so self-centered to thinking about another person and opening yourself up to getting to know somebody else, right? As well, it changes when you go from the talking stage to a more committed, serious relationship, to being a wife and or a husband. So just understand that the different stages you will have to go through and mature through to get there is going to require a lot of work, but you can be successful so long as you see it as something of enjoyment to you. Like, it can't feel like a chore, and it can't feel like something that you are obligated to do. This has to be something that you truly feel like you want to participate in and do. And again, if this is not love, this is with like career and just working with other people socially, like in your friend groups, that this is something that you actually want to be a part of. You have to feel like it like matters to you, okay? So there's that on that. Now, as far as chakras are concerned, your root chakra is here. It's almost overactive, so just get that back in balance. Your sacral chakra, your solar plexus is here for sure. So get that into balance because it is underactive. Then you have your throat chakra here. Just, you know, make sure that you aren't aggressive in your speech or overly sarcastic in your speech, but that you also aren't too passive to where you are a doormat to other people, right? And you never get to voice your opinion. So always get that in balance. And your heart chakra is underactive, so open that up so that you can open yourself up to better experiences, okay? And yeah, if what I said did resonate for you, definitely give me a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.